This game has been out for 1 week, and my husband has already finished this ungodly difficult game. I'm like halfway. This game is absolutely beautiful in all aspects, from like the graphics to the story to the audio design to the lore, 2D platformer that it is. I absolutely love the animation and the art style. I think the artist and slash animator Ari, what's his last name? Gibson? Ari Gibson, phenomenal artist. I think he completely outdid himself compared to the last game. Saying that from someone who obviously played Hollow Knight. I did not play Hollow Knight. I don't like cartoony games because the more cartoony it is, the more easier I think it is. Cuphead really is the outlier here, and this game is so difficult that I struggle with Beastfly. I don't like it. I think I spent an hour on him and I was like, nope, I'm out. This story is wonderful, just like Hollow Knight. I remember watching YouTube videos on Hollow Knight, of which the story was great, the lore was great. Little Knight becomes Hollow Knight himself, but I haven't gone to the point of the game where I don't even know what was going on yet. The only thing I know is you play as Hornet, and Hornet is trying to go after the Citadel, who captured her for some reason, and I'm still trying to figure that out as the player. But here's the real question: is it necessary to play Silksong before Hollow Knight? As someone who hasn't played Hollow Knight, I can 100% say that you don't need to play Hollow Knight before Silksong, and I feel like I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. But you know what? I'm having fun, and that's the main goal of the game, isn't it? From what I know, Silksong is a sequel to Hollow Knight. But I do know that the community who said in my comments on TikTok that I need to play Hollow Knight before Silksong, and a lot of them are saying that, but I don't know the reasonings why. Some people gave me reasons saying, oh, you gotta play Hollow Knight before Silksong because you gotta know how it plays, and Silksong it plays exactly like Hollow Knight, and that way you can get the basic mechanics down of the game. As someone who's played games a lot, I kind of got it down within the first few hours. I had some difficulty because I didn't know it was gonna be as hard as it was, but I eventually got the grasp of it. I think beginner players should definitely play Hollow Knight before Silksong, but that's more of a preference and a skill issue than anything. In terms of audio, I think that the audio design is absolutely wonderful. It plays like a 3D game, even though it is a 2D game. I'd be walking throughout the environments. I hear the grass when I'm running on it. I hear the monsters. I hear all these kinds of noises just like it would be in a bug-filled world, which I absolutely love, and it makes it more immersive and makes it very Team Cherry. I realized there's music, and I didn't know there was music. I thought there was no music, but I guess I get so focused into the game that I forget that there's music. And personally, I wish that the music was a little bit louder so I can, really enjoy myself, grinding, getting some rosaries in, chilling. It's kind of lacking in the volume, and the only song that can come to mind is Sherma's but I absolutely love it. And in terms of gameplay, this game is so difficult, like so hard. Like, it reminds me of the Souls games. I see rumors on TikTok saying that this game is probably gonna get patched, ? Trying to kind of nerf the bosses, especially the early bosses where a lot of people are having trouble, and I totally understand it, but it also defeats the purpose of the difficulty of the game. I also want to mention that this game is full of bugs, like a lot of bugs. Like roly-poly, spiders, flies, like actual bugs. The characters are bugs. The game itself, as a game, no bugs. I do have one bug. I was having the issue with my controller not being able to be pressing down R2 correctly. I noticed that comparing my gameplay to my husband's gameplay, he would use R2 as a toggle to dash when I would just press R2 and she'd be running forever. And I'm like, is this how the game is supposed to be played? And he was like, no, it's not. I was like, oh, help me. We do think that Team Cherry didn't think about using third-party controllers, in which would it work well with the game, and in this sense it didn't. So maybe some people are having issues with it. On a side note, I do think that playing with the D-pad versus the joystick is so much easier. I highly recommend it. If you haven't done it, go try it. It's so much more accurate. Besides that, overall the game has been absolutely amazing. I think about it at work. I want to come home and play it. I want to absolutely love this game, and I think a lot of people see this game maybe at the Game Award. Will it win Game of the Year? Maybe not. Most likely it's going to be put in a category or two for probably best 2D platformer and probably best games you suck at. That's number one for sure. Shout out to Team Cherry for creating astronomical game. It was created by 3 developers, if you didn't already know. One did game design, one did the art and animation, and another one did all the coding. For 3 developers to make this beautiful game that was only released like not too long ago, and it's already breaking records. It even broke Steam the morning of its release. It also did crazy numbers for just being announced 2 weeks before its release. Another fun fact is that Sherma's a boy and Chakra's a girl, and I thought it was the complete opposite, and I'm kind of sad because I thought Sherma was a girl and Chakra was a boy, but it is what it is. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more game videos, game reviews, some streams maybe, feel free to drop a follow on here on YouTube, and I'll see you guys next time.